But we've got to get our performance right, and most importantly, it's about picking 3 points up.
Nigel, first of all, Merry Christmas. Haven't spoken to you since before the festive break. Unfortunate to have the game on Boxing Day cancelled, but an opportunity that many players and yourselves have not really had to spend an extra bit of time at home with family.
Yeah, I mean, it was unexpected, and you just got to make the most of the situation. It is frustrating though to not play on Boxing Day, but I suppose one of the benefits that we had is we had a bit of warning where the Blackburn Hull game was, I think that sort of situation is unacceptable really, when fans travel and players and staff alike miss out on an opportunity to spend some time with their families. It's down to the very fact that I think at the moment with the regulations that the EFL have put in place that testing actually on the match day creates a problem. So we think it's better just to do the testing the day before, and if then there is a possibility of a postponement, then it happens with enough time to give everybody a chance to change their plans.
Looking ahead now this week, 2 games at home, QPR followed by Millwall. A great opportunity to get back in front of our fans and get some positive performances at Ashton Gate.
Yeah, we need to start picking points up again. And after our last game at home, which was a disappointing day for us, we recognise that it is important that we get a response and pick points up either side of the new year. So it's. QPR game will be a tough one just because they, as we know from the game down at their place earlier in the season, although we won it, it was a really tough game, and that was a game that could have gone a different way. But we've worked hard this week, both preparation for the postponed game against Luton and last couple of days in preparation for this game. Against QPR, the players have worked hard again. But we've got to get our performance right, and most importantly, it's about picking 3 points up.
Looking at QPR, they've struggled in the last couple of games, but prior to that, they put together a nice little run. They're pushing towards the playoffs, so not going to be an easy task on Thursday night. No,
they're a good team, and Mark's got them very well organised. They play a brand of football which I think is. It's a good brand, but they have good players at their disposal, and we have to make sure that we're at our best.
And looking at your side's performance, what is going to be your overriding message to the group going into Thursday night's fixture?
That we need to be brave enough to manage the ball, and I think that's to get the best out of ourselves. We have to. Play with a bit more, be able to mix our game up and sometimes play through the thirds. We're playing against a side who are very attack-minded, and as if you remember the goals that we scored against them down there, they were really good counter-attacking goals, both of them, in terms of the finishes. So, but we also know that the defending has to be absolutely committed, and we need to avoid making too many mistakes, and that's the key to it. So it's really being able to manage the ball at both ends of the field with a bit more aplomb.
And looking at your squad selection, Nathan Baker, Joe Williams still out. Are the rest of the squad looking in good shape?
Yeah, we're pretty much fully available, really, apart from those two. So. At a time when there's a lot of games being called off, we find ourselves in a relatively strong position. But of course, things can change with the COVID testing. So we'll have to, we have to be prepared as well to be a little bit flexible, because with how things have changed with the Omicron strain as well, it seems to be one that's transmitted pretty quickly. So we have to be able to deal with setbacks if they do happen in our own camp. But fortunately, yeah, our squad's pretty well protected, but that doesn't mean that they won't get it.
It's also a time of year as well where, like you say, you have to be flexible because there is so many games coming in quick succession.
Yeah, I think it's fair to say that if the players remain very much focused themselves, even if they don't start one game, they may be needed for the next game, because when you play games in quick succession, you're going to get you might pick injuries up, or there might be a necessity to make changes. So yeah, it's we say it's a squad game, but sometimes it doesn't always appear that to the players who aren't regulars in the side, but they'll get opportunities when sometimes they least expect it.